Hi everybody, here's Krystman from the TeamworkCast.
And here's Antiqui from the Saarpfalz City Grid.
Ah yes, and this is the Mannheim Store Championship in Wizards Well.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Not in Widow's Well, not in Wayland's Well. Wizards Wayland.
Wayland's Well, nice name.
Wayland's Well. Yes, the Well identity. We're playing well. Anyways, so this is the final round from this tournament, and somehow, through some weird miraculous accidents, I found myself on the top table. I'm on the left. I'm playing the NBN. This kind of a weird identity that I got on this very tournament from FOX, and I don't know where he got this from. I think from Worlds, kind of like this nice plastic thing. So this is NEH. I will draw a card the first time I install something.
The good old nah.
And then RSA is going to be playing the Hayley that's been doing so well in this tournament for him, which is this weird Hayley that I have no idea about.
The Da Vinci male Hayley.
Yeah, the Da Vinci blackmail backpub Hayley. Which is a really great stuff. Like, the next time I see the Da Vinci in Hayley, I'm going to be very careful about how I play things out.
I think I must try this deck.
Oh yeah. I think now you could put even some even better cards in there. I think you could. I don't know. I think the Artist Colony is very important for this one. It's probably even better than the. So we shake hands because this is the real game now. We are at both at 14 points. Whoever wins this game wins this tournament. It's coming down to the wire, and I'm having shaky hands because man, I wasn't expecting this kind of result when I came this morning. I just wanted to record a cool tournament. Which, by the way, we have to say, like, this was a really great tournament. Like, the kind of prize support we got here in this tournament, amazing.
Really. Everyone got ones. Even the poor souls, like me, who have become a vibe, has become extra stuff.
Yeah, and there was even cookies from the TO. Crazy stuff.
But the jump jokes about which kind of wheat have he used for make the cookies.
Yeah, the cookies were tea, I heard. So yeah, install two cards and a card in front of HQ. Interestingly, as a runner, as a corporation, and the runner gets out the claw and cash, two same old things, and film critic. And I get out on my last turn. On the end of the runner's turn, I res the Mumba Temple, and the rest the Turtlebacks. So now I get a credit the first every time I create a new server. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cards that's going to get installed. This is this deck. I'm not using the museum though. It's a 49 card deck.
Is this the Olympus deck we were already seen on Netrunner DB?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was on Netrunner DB. I know that Code Marvels brought out this kind of similar deck which had like the museum as well. But I was at this point. I saw it on Jinteki once, and I was playing this deck already, which didn't have the museum. Only had temples and all the good stuff.
Ask us the hostile.
Yeah, there's one coastal infrastructure, I think.
Yeah. Then.
But the hostile infrastructure is just against the Apocalypse decks. Which didn't work at all against the Apocalypse deck I was playing against. But yeah, so I install a bunch of cards and then do the diversified portfolio, which now yields a total of 5 credits, which is great. This is such a great economy for this one. And with this deck, it's not unusual for me to get up to like 30 credits, and so I'm happy. I'm stabilized.
The dice?
Yes, I dropped some dice. I'm sorry.
It sounds like a D20.
It's a D6.
Ah, damn it!
It was just dropped from a very high altitude. All right, so this is a clone chip.
My always loving clown chips.
The clown chips. How many clowns are in the clown chips?
I must make alt hearts.
There is a daily business show as well.
And 2 card in one server, or 1 card in 2 card in one server?
So install, advance, rest San using the temple credits, and poop out a Astro. Yeah, that's the
good. You'd view first.
The good agenda to score with the Astro.
Good old classic Astro.
Yeah, like whenever you score a Beal with a sense, and you're like, meh.
Yeah,
It costs a lot, and it's just 2 points. But
the one moment you like it if the opponent played a source and you have done come the 1 token, I get additional and then have 1 point more.
The source?
The source needs you need 1 advancement token more to score.
Yeah.
And Project Beal says if you 2 more than 3, then you get bonus.
Yeah, you can over-advance the
points.
Beal. Or Shakana was also like a good one, always over-advancing the Beals. You score them, but then you also get more points. Anyways, there's 2 SMCs getting out, so now the Clot threat is real. So like I can't really fast advance with the Sands in here right now. So I just keep installing stuff, getting some credits. I always put like the pawns on the new cards. I try to keep this up. And then I install something inside the server. And now RSA SMC's out the Clot.
First time.
He has some clone chips, so the Clot lock is possible very easily. I have to be really careful about this. So I advance, and he's kind of like very nervous about this. He says stop, but it's not like he can, like there's, like he cannot like install another Clot or something. It's because it's still my window, and then I can purge the Clot away, and then use the ability of the Astro Strip, get another Astro out.
Yeah. One of them kind were displaying different to Magic. There is you have only 1 window, and now I go, you go, I go, you go.
Yeah, not the alternating windows, I guess, that you had Magic, right? Where you for every action there is an opportunity for a reaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, like this is like the good old, advance all the way through, and then you purge with a Cyberdex. So as long as there is a Cyberdex out, you can always purge away the Clot. And then he does the right thing, which is trashing the Sands in here. Gets out an AS up.
Yes.
And that's a daily cast, I think. He says he does a daily cast. Down to 2 credits. Clot, so Clot is still possible. Very important. Now it's very important for him to keep track of his credits and make sure that he can always recur the Clot. Because this is my scoring. This is my scoring strategy here, obviously. All right. So installing a bunch of stuff, getting credits, drawing cards, installing more, getting more credits, the usual stuff.
You need a longer table for your deck.
Yeah, seriously, we need like a widescreen playmats. Oh, there's a credit rolling away and right into my credit pool. Thank you very much, Runner.
I give you money, yeah.
He actually pawns the SMC, which is interesting. I guess he doesn't need the SMC anymore. He used it to get the Clot, which is like I think the most important thing in his deck. But he's not checking the cards, I noticed. Like, he's not running on the cards. I guess he doesn't want to waste his time. He really wants to set up his blackmail thing. Because if he can set up the R&D lock, that would be like a huge deal for him.
Yeah. And I don't see any R&D interface actually.
No. Gets a credit. There we are. 2 R&D interfaces. But look at him. He wasted all of his money for this.
In German we said, wenn du vom Teufel sprichst.
Yeah, we just said that he kind of needs the money to recur the Clot. So this was maybe a misplay here, because now he gives up the Clot lock. And as I'm looking at my cards, I'm saying, like, you don't have any credits, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
And then you have no agenda.
Yeah, and then I install. He cannot get the Clot, and I advance, and rest the Sansan here.
Ooh.
Which I do with using the Mumbat credits. Which is going to get me another agenda. Gets me up to 6 agenda points.
Oh, that's nasty.
This is nasty, so this is now stressful. He really needs to get up his Clot lock. I guess he thought, all right, I'm going to give him one more score. It's more important for me to set up, because from now on, he won't be able to score anymore. There's a question we have to ask for a judge. This was really funny. So he was asking like if he can get, because he gets credits from the daily casts, right? So he was asking if he can use those credits to get a Clot
And
then install something else with the money from the Clot. Not the Clot, the
in
cash.
the FHQ 2.2, there was the timing structure. There was after when the turn begins is another step for make the action window for both players. He can make the Clot.
No, not the Clot. It's the cash. He wants to get the cash, so get the money of the cash, so we can install something else.
So,
No, exactly. So that's the way he wants it. So he wants to get the money from the daily casts, then install the cash during this, and then still trash the cash using the ASOS pawn shop. But I don't think we ruled that that's not possible because the beginning of turn things trigger at the same time, and there is no window in between to install something.
No. Only before and after that.
Yeah. So. All right. So I guess he just got the cash. Where's the cash?
I think he has pawn shopped him, or no, he taken back on hand.
Okay, so I guess he didn't install the cash. He just got the money. Where did he got the money from? Not sure what happened there. Anyways, he has 5 credits now for some reason. I think. Oh, maybe he trashed something else he pawned something else with a pawn shop.
The film critic.
Possible. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, there it is. So I guess, like, right now, I don't know, would you go for the Sansan?
If you got the R&D lot, also I can play the Clot, and it's only 1 point needed. No, I don't getting on the Sansan.
I mean, now the Clot lock is established, but now I reveal that there was an agenda on the board anyway.
Okay.
So that was the Exploder-Palooza that was sitting there all along. He never checked any servers. And sometimes when I'm agenda flooded, I like to install Exploder-Palooza naked. Because if they run on this, I get the money. And they will get it anyway if I'm agenda flooded, right? So I can just as well get a draw from this. I can get the money from this. I can make sure that they get this one thing. So he is very furious about this because he didn't expect the score from the board. This worked like twice or 3 times in this tournament, which was really hilarious.
Yeah, but at this point the tournament was long, and after hours from playing, that these mistakes are usually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. It's late in the tournament. That's where you expect all the misplays. But I still think like RSA was like this one play, the R&D interfaces was a misplay. I think he really needed the Clot lock.
Yeah.
So I think like holding off with the R&D interfaces somehow, or maybe just installing one of them, would be a wiser choice, because that's really what enabled the game for me. Otherwise, I would have to score the Exploder-Palooza before. And then I would be still like 1 point away from winning the game. Yeah. And I would have to like play around the Clot lock. I think also like it is really necessary against this deck to check the servers every now and then. Not just because there might be an agenda that I try to squeeze out, but also because against him, he really doesn't want to have the Cyberdeck virus suite on the board. So he really needs to check for the virus suite to make sure I don't get an agenda out.
Yeah. What I have to... Yeah, sometimes you have to really to check those remotes against NEH. Yeah. I've seen very often players who will play them naked and score them. Even RSA do that at the same.
He knows how this works. He played this game before.
Normally you can say it's the third remote, it's agenda.
That's a nice play. The third remote is an agenda. It didn't work quite well this time around. I think it was like a 5th or so. But yeah, it's something to keep in mind. That's a nice rule of thumb for you guys out there. So yeah, miraculously, I actually managed to win this tournament. Yes! GG, everybody. So yeah, I wanted to give a big thank you for the TO of this tournament. Toby is a great guy, and he baked all the cookies and made sure that there's a huge amount of prize support.
Oh yeah,
And
I hope you make the picture from the gift what you now became after that.
Yeah, definitely, because I also I was so shameless that I accidentally also got the alt art. So he printed like SMC, the art of the SMC. He printed out in a huge framed poster.
Really huge.
I actually got this as well.
Oh yeah.
So it was really nice. It was really well organized. The store is really nice. I was enjoying this.
The players all funny people. I like to play against every one of them.
And I mean, we saw some really interesting decks this time around. I played against some other amazing decks that blew my mind that we haven't even seen here, which like Lila with a Lamprey was one that blew my mind, and I lost against it. And like a Tracer only NBN, it was really crazy, really cool stuff. Very difficult to play against because very unusual decks. Right, so how did it go for you on this tournament?
The second last place I had.
Oh no!
I was so. I have not minded. I think, makes shenanigan, chaos theory, hyperdriver deck and playing it without testing. The funny is, in the first round, I fire the combo with 13 clicks and found nothing. I found 3 Jacksons, I found many eyes, but I doesn't found any agenda.
Yeah.
And
so how many X's did you have in a row?
I have done 11 accesses. After
not a single agenda after 11 cards?
Not a single agenda. After I realized that I can never, with the last 2 clicks, found anything, I run into hand and found the global food.
Okay. And that was it. You lost the game.
Yeah. And the second time I could play this combo was against Harpsichord.
Yeah, that's also bad, I guess.
But I found the agendas, but I cannot steal them.
You cannot steal them. Cool. So yeah, thank you for joining me, Antiqui.
I have to thank.
It was a great pleasure having you here with us. Hopefully you can join us next time around as well when we do some more stuff from Mannheim. I heard there's some more tournaments coming up in the future.
I hope you see you the next time again.
Yeah, I would love to. I had a great fun. I had more fun than I expected. So I will probably visit you guys in sometime in the future as well, and maybe gonna see some more of those janky decks. I love them so much.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we're gonna move on to the next tournament. Probably this is gonna be a business first type of tournament, so I hope you will join us next time when we will, as always,
hack the planet!
Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me. This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.